Welcome back, guys. We're back with MB-7, and this is the first map that'll probably start giving people a little bit of strife. It requires a tiny wee bit of juggling and maybe a little bit of good luck, but that's alright. So, it's not the right one. So we have 2 entry points, it's all blocked off, it's not a massive drama. Now, once again, this is going to be something that's hugely dependent on the level of your operators. Perhaps not hugely, but it will have a little bit of an impact. So, the group I've been using frequently is the group that I am using. I will say for this particular one, Frostleaf is semi-essential, just on the basis of how I use her. Outside of Frostleaf, there's no other operator I'm aware of that actually has her E2 extended range, I believe it's given at. Maybe it's only an E1 thing. Anyway, it's her covered strike. You probably won't need it, like absolutely need it, because you could probably just replace her with any operator, really. So let's... Actually, I know what I can do. Let's just have a quick goosey here and see what else we can throw in the mix, shall we? Yeah, so... I'll just bring Poppycar, sure. Work as a reasonable substitute. So the group's pretty standard, 2 tanks, 2 healers, a couple of vanguards, a couple of snipers, armor. So it's all fairly standard stuff. There's no real special requirements still just yet, so we're going to pop in courier just here, so the tankier of the 2. And we're also going to have a second vanguard targeting up. That second vanguard's going to assist. And now we're just going to start throwing everything we can at this fellow just here. So 2 snipers in, facing backwards. I'm going to drop Melantha in here as my substitute replacement for Frostleaf. Now previously I had Frostleaf here in the bucket, or in the southern bucket I should say. Now Melantha will block this target, but this target will not, this guy won't attack Melantha, so no dramas. We want a healer here. And I'm just waiting for deployment points so I can pop in Armia here. So as you see, this big fellow comes in and he waits, so we're going to pop our first tank healer in up the top here. Fast forward a little bit. So, oh, yep, that was right, sorry. So here we have the second guy with his little would-be pitchfork, and you want to get him down before the shackles break on this big fellow up here. So we're just gonna skill this guy to death. With Melantha down here, it shouldn't be too big of an issue. And I think I'm actually gonna start replacing with Poppycar. So Poppycar replacing Fang, or that vanguard facing up. So she can help up here, and we are also gonna replace this with our best vanguard, who in this particular case is Beagle. Now, one way or the other, you want a decent guard here, where Poppycar is. High attack, reasonable defense. I was doing it with Melantha here in a previous attempt, or just when I was testing the waters of stuff, so you can have a 1-block vanguard there if your damage is high enough. No drama, so now as you notice, his shackles broke, which means everything else on the field breaks. Now that's super important that the casters that come out of here and down here in front of Melantha, it's super important they're not on the field when this happens. If they're on the field when that happens, your life is not going to be particularly fun. So here comes the next pitchfork fellow. They call him a caster. I'll take their word for it. So once again, we have this guy's shackles are broken for the first time. Now I'm not sure how in depth the mechanic goes, but it states that the first time they break everything else. So even if I reset his shackles and they break again, it shouldn't break everyone else's. But nevertheless, we want to get this caster down as soon as possible. So we're skilling him to death as well. We'll just throw some skill at this guy here. Just keep an eye on your tank's health. You may need to use skills. So that's everything there gone. So now, I'm pretty sure from here, if memory serves, everything else just comes out the top. Yep, 4 left. So we want to use Beagle's skill. We want to get rid of all these guys. I'm going to pop in there. I'll throw in Courier here. Bang here. Now, I held out on using that skill until second one had reached there. You guys may want to do it differently. Obviously, you can yank these two as well. There's only one left. Beagle's skill lasts a comfortable period of time. Now look, if you're going to have issues with this, if you find yourself having issues with these two big tanky boys, what you can do is wait until everything else is dead on the bottom lane. So that should be around the 23 mark. And just drop in a Vanguard to block this guy until the first one dies. Where Fang is here, just drop one in and he'll sit there and like, they don't do a lot of damage, really. And if you want to shackle him up again, you can. It's no drama. So he does even less damage. But that's it, guys. That's... if you find yourself struggling, I mean, these are all 3 stars, so I hope you shouldn't struggle too much. But if you do find yourself struggling, then yeah, just block this second guy until the first one goes down. Release him, and yeah. So 23 is the number to look for. And that makes everything quite comfortable for you guys. So that's it for that one. Hope it helps. Like, subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one.